me, Turkey Leg. Hey, what's going on guys? It's Cynical, and today for you guys I'm bringing you a special video because for today we're gonna be unboxing the one, the only, the Nintendo breadboard right here. Excellent use for a breadboard. Cutting edge technology. I gotta say, Nintendo are absolutely killing it. You know, they were talking about moving away from the whole gaming side of things and more so focusing on household items. And I respect the direction that this company is trying to go for. Yeah, very handy technology. In all seriousness though, guys, today I'm going to be unboxing the Nintendo Switch. I thought it was finally time to cave and cop one of these bad boys. I've been hearing so much about this console, obviously over the course of this year, as these things released in March of this year, I believe. So they've been around for around about, I don't know, like 7 months or so now, and I thought it was finally time to get one of these done deuces. So I've really been interested in the Switch ever since its first initial reveal back in 2016, towards the end of the year and all of that. Mainly because of the fact that the Switch is obviously a home console slash handheld hybrid. It's kind of a mix of the both. You can take it anywhere you go, and then you can pretty much slot it into the dock right here to connect to your TV for that home entertainment experience. However, the big issue that I had with this thing upon its launch, and the reason why I didn't actually pick up one of these things upon its launch, what's the games lineup? Now, I understand that Breath of the Wild was one of the launch titles for the Nintendo Switch, and that's, I think, enough of a reason to actually go ahead and buy a Nintendo Switch, mainly because Breath of the Wild is a pretty damn fantastic game. But it just wasn't enough. One game was not going to sell me over to buy a whole brand new console and sink a decent amount of dosh into one. And so I kind of wanted to wait and see exactly what E3 had to offer when looking towards the Nintendo Switch, and to see exactly what the games lineup is looking like towards the end of this year. And now in current days, the Nintendo Switch actually does have a fantastic games lineup. And I thought, well, because there are quite a few different games that I really do want to play on this system, it is time to get this bad boy. So this right here is the Super Mario Odyssey Nintendo Switch. As you guys can see right here, beautiful box. I don't want to like chuck it out the window or something. We got to be a little bit more careful with this. Now, I am extremely excited about Super Mario Odyssey. So far, the reviews for this game are looking absolutely fantastic. Nintendo have released two of the most highly rated video games of all time in 1 year for this brand new system. I think that in itself is pretty damn impressive. It's also been an extremely long time since we've received a true 3D Mario game. The last one I would consider to be a true 3D Mario game would most likely be Super Mario Galaxy 2. Otherwise, we're looking towards games like Super Mario 3D Land and 3D World. I mean, I guess you could say that they are 3D Mario games, but really, do you consider them to be 3D Mario games? They had a lot of retro classic Mario elements mixed in with 3D Mario, so in a sense, I guess you could say 3D Land and 3D World were kind of like a hybrid type 3D Mario. But this right here, ladies and gentlemen, is apparently very true to its bones. It's got a lot of different Galaxy elements implemented into it, which is an absolutely fantastic start. It's got a lot of Sunshine elements in here. It's got a lot of Super Mario 64 elements in here. That's enough to make a man bust a nut. So first things first, we have the touch screen, the breadboard, as well as the two dildo sticks right here. So these are the Joy-Cons, and wow, this is a little bit smaller than I was expecting, but still to the point. You wouldn't want this thing to be too big. This is kind of like a gaming tablet sort of thing, so for portability and all that, it is really a perfect size. If you're a dude who wears pants with like huge pockets, then this thing is gonna slip right in perfectly. So that is the Switch right there. And these are the red Super Mario Odyssey Joy-Cons. So I got the Super Mario Odyssey bundle, and the only difference between a normal Switch and the Super Mario Odyssey Switch is that you get these really nice Mario red Joy-Cons, which is cool. Oh man, new stuff. It just smells so good. And I guess this thing right here is the Nintendo Switch dock to connect the Nintendo Switch to your TV for that HD goodness. This thing right here is like a controller template to put your little red dildo sticks into it so that it kind of acts as like a controller, so that's really cool. I'm glad that Nintendo actually included this as a bundled thing with the actual console itself, not actually having to make you go out to the store and buy like a $30 add-on. Thank you, Nintendo, for doing that. That's kind of cool of you. And the rest of the stuff's all boring stuff like cables and pamphlets. You guys don't want to see that. Alright, so let's get into the game. So I actually decided to go ahead and pre-purchase a lot of different games to kind of start off my Switch collection, just so that I have a decent amount of things to play as soon as I get my Switch. The first thing we have right here is, of course, Super Mario Odyssey. This came bundled with the console itself, and for me personally, this is the game that I'm most excited for the Nintendo Switch. It came out today. The reviews for this game have been absolutely insane. As of the time of me recording this video, this game has only just released, and the day one reviews are absolutely fantastic. This game is getting 10 out of 10s, 5 out of 5s. I think one reviewer gave this game a 6 out of 5. Come on, dude. But yeah, super excited for this. Cannot wait to jump into it. It will definitely be the very first Nintendo Switch game I play. Next up is Rayman Legends, the Definitive Edition. I am yet to even jump into Rayman Origins. Never played it whatsoever, and of course they ended up releasing Rayman Legends shortly afterwards. So this game actually comes with quite a few of the different levels from Origins, as well as Legends in itself, which is super exciting. I haven't picked up and played a Rayman game in like such a long time, ever since I think like the Rabbids sort of era that Rayman went through. I really enjoyed Rayman Raving Rabbids, but like everything after that just kind of seems like pointless party minigame type of things. Rayman went from this really cool 3D platformer when looking towards Rayman 2 and 3 to this like really odd rabbit infested party series. But anyway, I've heard really good things about this game in particular. It kind of pertains more to the classic era of Rayman when looking towards Rayman 1. And this game is highly praised. It recently came out for the Nintendo Switch, so I thought, well, I may as well pick it up. Next up is Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, another must-have if you own a Nintendo Switch. I have played the living turkey nipples out of this game on the Wii U. This is by far the household's favorite game to play when it comes to, you know, party-type games with your friendarinos. My girlfriend loves this, as well as a lot of my friends and stuff. We always find ourselves playing this, so I thought I must pick up the deluxe edition. It comes with a few more characters, a new battle mode, a few new items and whatnot, and of course you can take this on the go anywhere, so double whammy. That's some cool stuff. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Next up is another Switch title you must have. That is The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Orangutan. Oh my god, man. Look at Zelda on the mountain. He looks so heroic and shit. I'm kidding. I know that's not Zelda. I'm not a Zelda fan, but that's Link. I know. I know. I actually have this on the Wii U, and one of the biggest reasons as to why people were buying a Nintendo Switch, aside from the fact that it was Nintendo's new console, is because of this game right here. This has been rated one of the best video games in history. I'm not even joking. Check out the reviews for this. But I own it on my Wii U. I played probably only like 4 or 5 hours of this game. That's enough time to know that it's a decent game, and I kind of felt like I needed to pick it up for the Switch, because I'll probably get more use out of it, being that it's a portable title on the Switch. I would definitely like to sink a lot of hours into Breath of the Wild, so I decided to pick it up again for the Switch. Next up is Cinemora EX. These fucking hipster names, man, they're killing me. I'm not really sure what this game is, but it was a really cheap physical Nintendo Switch title, and I decided to pick it up. It's kind of like a side-scrolling arcade shooter. You're bound to find a lot of these type of games in like arcades and whatnot, but I decided to pick it up because it looks like it has a really cool art style. Apparently its story is pretty cool as well, and there's a lot of different game modes that you can get involved with in this game. It's actually pretty damn cheap, and if you're looking to pick up a Nintendo Switch game for fairly cheap, then I would recommend this. I haven't personally played it yet, obviously, but from what I've heard, it's actually pretty good. And the final title is Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Now, there's a funny story behind this. I ended up picking up my Nintendo Switch today from EB Games. I went in there, picked it up, got my Switch, went and got some food. While I was getting my food, got a phone call from EB Games saying, hey man, you might have to come back. I actually forgot to give you your game. Thinking, alright, this guy's obviously forgot to bundle in Super Mario Odyssey. Went back and he handed me this. I told the guy, I was like, I did not order this, I did not buy it, so like, what's going on here? He actually mentioned that this game is apparently part of the Super Mario Odyssey bundle, even though like, on all of the advertisement in the shop for the Super Mario Odyssey Switch bundle, this is not included, so no idea why the guy gave me this, but I'm kind of happy. In a sense, this is sort of like a free game, and I've actually heard really good things about this game as well. I've never really played any sort of game that's like XCOM, which this game is like XCOM, but from what I've heard, it is pretty good. It was a free game, so I'm gonna see what it's all about, so yeah. And the last thing that I decided to pick up for my Switch, just for the sake of having another controller, although I'll most likely be using this thing as my main controller, is of course the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. I think this is just one of the essential sort of Nintendo Switch accessories that you absolutely need, so yeah, I decided to cop one of these. But however guys, that is going to conclude today's video. I'm about to go see what this Nintendo breadboard can really do. I'm gonna push it to the test. I'm gonna cut all sorts of different bread on it. Multi-grain, whole grain, pumpkin seed. I'm gonna try all the loaves, dude. But other guys, I've been Cynical. Hopefully you have an absolutely fantastic day. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later. Peace.